Many people never stop to think why artists paint a halo of light around the saints and masters. It is because they are illumined, and illumination is always there when the veil of ignorance, the cloud of hypnotism, is removed. You even see in some degree this same light around children, and it is the emanation of this light that makes you feel peaceful and calm when in the presence of very small children. They are perfectly free vehicles of the universal life. This is the influence one feels and the light one sees around a master. He has become as a little child. He is freed from all world ideas that dim the light. Light is life, and when one is completely in life, he is in light. He is that light. One who is completely in light lifts everyone into that same light to the degree that they are willing to let themselves respond to its influence. It is nothing supernatural that people should see light emanating from a master. It is perfectly natural, for that is life in its natural state. You have all potentialities within yourself, and you are able to recognize life as it is in those about you if you will just let yourself see. The only thing that prevents it is your unwillingness to drop what you have come to believe is your state or condition. Drop the veil, and behold, there is the light. To advance, you must come to see yourself as a master. You must conduct yourself as a master. There is no one who can teach you mastery, nor is there anyone who can give you mastership, for they are already yours. Practice is required. You must live as a master lives, think as a master thinks, act like a master acts, before you would know a master if you were to meet one. Just how do you think a master would meet the situations you have to face every day? Try meeting your problems in that same way. How would a master speak to those about him? Try speaking in that same way. What would a master's attitude be toward those about him? Try expressing the same attitude. Could you imagine a master worrying about business? Would a master gossip and hate and become jealous or angry? Would he flinch at some particular task? Well, there is a pattern for you, for your own idea of how a master would face life is exactly the way you should be facing it. If you will so face life, conscious that this is the determination moving in the universe with which you are one, you will find the seeds of your own mastership sprouting and growing into their full stature. Can you not certainly see that what they have always taught is true, that it is not necessary for you to sit long hours in samadhi or go through mystical rites and religious forms to come into illumination? They have prepared the way. They have proved that when you work outside the mind with its thoughts and just enter into life as it is, you are then in the state of mastership, and by so continuing until it is your own attitude as you face life, that you are then a master. Drop that self which you seem to be, and begin to live your life as you inherently feel you should live it, and you will find that to be truly your life. Nor is it at all necessary for you to journey to India to find your master or teacher, as many students believe. Your teacher and your master is your own self. The masters and Jesus do not journey in the world for their knowledge and power. They look within themselves to that self which is the God within, and that is why they are masters. So long as you seek outside of yourself for that which is to be found only within yourself, you will not find it. It is in this way that you will always be able to know the teachings of a real master. The unillumined tell you that you must find some teacher outside yourself, but a master tells you that you must find the teacher within. This is the main point which Christ tried to make clear to the world. Lo here and lo there is the Antichrist teaching. The Father within is the true Christ teaching. It is now seen what you find moving in yourself, that deepest side of your own nature, you must be doing outwardly. Practice makes perfect, and it is by practicing your own mastership, or living life as it should be lived, doing as you instinctively feel a master would be doing, that you will find that all you have been seeking is already here, completely manifest. All that was necessary was that you completely step out of character as you have been living, and into the new character, living as life should be lived. When one learns to live from the soul, the self, and not from the mind, everything in life is clear and understandable. You know what you should do, where you should go, and life becomes simple and harmonious. That is life as it is intended, life as it is, life as we must ultimately live it. Children only live in the realm of thought when we have taught them to do so. They live naturally in the beginning, and we should become like them and not males. That does not mean we shall live unintelligent lives and that we will have no thoughts.
It means that we will truly live intelligently, and that our thoughts will be the outcome of properly expressing the inner self. It is true, to make this complete change from what we appear to be to what we really are, to enter into life as it is, will require some determination. Whatever the Hindu's belief is, he gives his all for it. He will walk hundreds of miles to fulfill what he believes to be his spiritual duty. When we are equally intent upon being what we instinctively feel we should be, we shall arrive without difficulty. We must quit hoping and wishing and set about doing and being. Now, the next chapter is called Prana. It is a well-known fact today that the cosmic life force surrounds and interpenetrates every condition and every atom, and that the life force can be drawn within our bodies with the breath we breathe. Every act can be according to that life force. Every thought we think can be in harmony with it. Note that it is said that this life force may be drawn in with the breath we breathe. It is not the mere act of breathing that draws into the body of man this cosmic life force. Unless definite attention to it accompanies our physical breathing, it is not definitely appropriated. It is a life force which is so much finer than our physical air that it is not affected by mere physical processes any more than one might draw electricity into his being by the mere act of physical breathing. Of course, there is a certain amount of electricity, or what we call electricity, that is taken into the system by every act, and likewise with the cosmic life force, which is sometimes called prana. If you will notice, everything toward which your attention is directed registers an impression on the mind. In turn, this impression is developed into an ideal, and the ideal expressed in words. This is a sort of mental breathing, is it not? Well, there is an inner attention, a deep longing, you call it, to be perfect in every department of your being. When the outer attention is linked with this inner attention, or when it looks always toward the perfection of the universe, as does what Seneca called the eye of the soul, then there is drawn into man's being the elements of the cosmic forces around and about us. The mystics have always taught that attention is the secret of success in dealing with the cosmic forces. Deep, sincere, abiding attention to the surrounding spiritual ethers, a completely relaxed body, and an all-absorbing interest and complete openness of mind are the necessary attitudes in order that one may realize this inner breath, as it is called. This is soul breathing, or letting the self expand into its native ethers, the interpenetrating life force, or spiritual ethers, as Steinmetz called it, until through the act of attention it is drawn within the whole being of man.